Hello YouTube, welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I have stories to tell, but first, thank you to Dale Bellumini for your support on Patreon last month. This pen is starting not to work, oh no. I like this pen. I'm trying to scribble out your name and the pen's not working. There, I got it working again. So, sorry about that. Look, I like the pens I use. I don't use pens very often because PCs do enough things, but I have a set of pens, ink pens, that I really like. And they last a while, but it looks like this one might be coming to the end of its lifespan. And the problem is I can never remember which supermarket I get them in. I think I have some backups somewhere. That must be the most boring topic of conversation I've ever started one of these with. Like, oh no, my pen's running out of ink. But that's what you've come to expect. I'm just doing this because it's right here at the start. It's a little bit odd for it to be right at the start. Right at the start of a run. The pen is blue. Oh, I have three of them in front of me. One is blue, one is black, and one is red. Because that's the three colours the sets come in. You get two of each. And the one I use to cross out things is red. Just to make sure, like, oh, patron shout out done, etc. I use the red to make sure I can see that it's been marked off. Oh. So increased health. Does pink Guanstone do anything else? I guess it blocks bullets, right? Don't see it very often. Yeah, okay, so it blocks bullets. Or eats them, I guess. I'm feeling Gungeon rusty. You know what they say about pens? I genuinely do not. What do they say about pens? Because apparently that is just the topic of conversation we're going to stick with at the start here. I mean, it's not like I have anything else fancy to talk about, like a freelance author for The Verge contacting me about an interview. But, you know, by all means, what is it about pens? Pen is mightier than the sword. Go directly to jail and do not pass go. Hello, look. You know what, I'm saving that topic of conversation so I don't have to restart it halfway through. So instead of telling you about that, I'm going to tell you about what I'm now watching on Netflix. I considered watching Punisher Season 2 because it's out now. I looked at like the synopsis for the season. It doesn't interest me, so I don't think I'll be bothering. I read through the episode kind of like one-liners, like here's what's happening, because I was curious if they would give a cameo to Daredevil to kind of send him off or anything like that, but nah, doesn't seem like it anyway. So no to that, and then I found out that as of January 3rd, the final season of Gotham started airing in America. It's not on Netflix yet. I assume it's going to have to air fully first. And I'll talk about more of that in a second. But thank you, Look, I'm Not Really Mad Rodin, for 13 months in a row with Twitch Prime. You're very nearly at that whole 1 year. Hey Flik, thanks for another great month of content. Keep up the good work. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I did watch season 1 of The Punisher, yes. I skipped through most of it because I found it fairly boring. I don't think he's a good central focus for a series. He was good in Daredevil season 2, but not as kind of like a thing all about him because he's not a good character. But anyway, to go back to the final season of Gotham, I watched the trailer for it on YouTube when I saw that it was out. It looks like that they've ramped up the comic book cheese quite heavily, but that interests me anyway, so I hope Netflix is going to take up the last season of it. Oh, hello. But there's so many chests on the floor. I don't know why we're getting so many chests, but we're getting so many chests. Difficult. Hello, Shiro, and anyone else I've missed saying hello. You know what I will say, like, from the trailer, they're setting up kind of like an end point where then it becomes just Batman after that. And well, this is going to involve Season 4 spoilers, so if anyone cares, don't listen, but I really, really, as I've said many times, love the guy that got to play the Joker. The thing is, though, he plays two people because he plays twin brothers and they both kind of become the Joker. And the first guy that becomes the Joker, that persona is fantastic. Like, as I've been saying, he's my second favourite Joker ever. But he dies, and then the other brother, who's the good brother, kind of gets infected by Joker blood, kinda. Akin to Arkham Knight. And then he becomes the Joker, except he's not like the kind of Joker you would expect. He's more of a sinister type, and he, as that version of the Joker, he's not as interesting. So sadly, he's still the focus of the final season, it seems, but judging by what's spoiled in the trailer, it looks like it's going to end with Bruce throwing him into the Ace chemical vats and him becoming the insane Joker that you would expect. Like, the trailer spoiled a bit too much, quite frankly, but what can you do? Hello, Seeker. Next one, Chuck. But it looked interesting. The very first episode of the season is called Year Zero, which is a reference to the comics. It's of the same name, where Riddler basically takes over Gotham and it regresses into like no technology except what he has. And he kind of rules over it with an iron fist. I mean, it spoils that the Riddler didn't die in season 4, and whoever else. They still insist on giving way too much screen time to Barbara Gordon, even though she's terrible. Well, I guess we're glad for all the extra chests now, because we've only got a brown one in there. So we don't have a key, but we could buy one, or I could buy frag bullets, or I could buy the commando after we kill the boss. That's difficult. Hello, Supernova. That's difficult. What do I want to do? We could also get keys from the boss. I guess I'll fight the boss, we'll use the bubble blaster and we'll see what happens and then make our mind up. Because even if we get hit on the boss, we've had an extra heart from one of our chests, so... Gatling Gull in the worst arena. Yeah, that was going to happen regardless. So we'll just take our HP up on the floor from the frog. And kill him as quickly as possible. Could you, like, jump over here, please? I keep forgetting you can blow the bubbles, if you know what I mean. I just want him to really quickly die. This arena should not be a thing. I haven't had it for a long, long time, thankfully. Right, good riddance. So how much shells do we get from him? We got a lot. So we can buy commandos, I probably will. Although frag bullets helps every weapon. Did we get a key there? No. I like the idea of having two passives. Does that leave us enough for the key? It does actually, doesn't it? I should have done my maths. That's probably the best option. Yeah, okay. All according to plan. So to go back to what I was talking about before I quickly had to knock that boss out, is there anyone here who... Oh, chugging coffee. Is there anyone who's been watching the episodes as they've been airing in America? Without spoilers, do you like what you've seen so far? I noticed that the wiki page for it said the viewership was like a quarter of what it was for the previous seasons. Which I don't really understand, because I think Season 3 was very strong. It was Season 2 that was kind of bad. Hello, Rosalic. So we should definitely be using our crossbow now. Oh, well, actually we have the bow though. Although I would rate the bow higher than the crossbow, so let's just use the crossbow, because if there's like a gun muncher on the floor, we can get rid of it that way. I like the little arrows firing out, that's useful. What show was that? I was talking about Gotham Season 5, because it's airing in America now. And the only place it airs in the UK is Netflix, but they've not got it yet, so I assume they wouldn't get it until it's finished airing in America. I think it's like 9 episodes and 3 have aired so far. You know what I don't like that's also spoiled in the trailer? Selena Kyle gets magic cat powers. It's like Catwoman doesn't have special powers, she's just very agile. She's not Black Cat, which I think maybe the writers confused her with. So that was a little strange. I mean, she's basically female Batman. She had magic powers in the Catwoman. You watched the Catwoman movie with, what was her name? I was going to say Haley Joel Osment, but that's not... It's a triple barrel name, right? I always blank on her name. Halle Berry, that's not a triple barrel name. Wait, so she really had magic powers in that? Did you watch it just because you fancied her, or...? No, you just happened to watch it. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy that. Cat powers. Whatever. Anyway, didn't want to watch Punisher Season 2. They didn't have the final season of Gotham on Netflix yet. And if they never get it, I'm gonna have to like either watch it illegally or wait until a DVD, I guess. Which I don't like doing. Payday drill. Interesting. Why am I getting so many chests? It's not like I haven't been hit. So I didn't watch that. So I was looking through some other stuff I had just like marked as oh, I might want to watch that sometime. So I'm still on the kick of trying to avoid watching anime or anything super duper long term. So I opted to watch a few episodes of Ultimate Beastmaster, which is not a good descriptive title for what it is, because it's essentially Wipeout, but for people who have talent. Because Wipeout is a show, I think it's not just in the UK, where they make like Joe Public go through an obstacle course that's way too good for them. So this is basically the same thing, except it's much tougher and the people taking part are like really good. Oh, piss off. Blockner. Actually, they're gonna have trouble reaching him. I can't tell if I'm hitting you with anything. I don't have anything good for you. Wow, I'm out of ammo for it. Shit. Are the bubbles breaking into other little bits? Not really, huh? God, mini bosses are so stupid. I would have had to use commando if I had that. Oh, it is breaking into little bubbles. That's good. Why are you not dead yet? Piece of shit. So as I was saying, I watched a couple of episodes of Ultimate Beastmaster, and I think it's quite fun. The presenters are very annoying, but in a kind of fun way as well, because they're super duper into it. The Italian commentator will not sit down. He just stands on his desk with one knee on it or something. Although again, it does that Netflix thing where season 1 on Netflix is like season 3 for whatever reason. They don't have the other 2 seasons. So they didn't really explain the concept much, because it's like, you probably watched it before. Not that it takes long to get, because it's just... Again, it's just people competing for either the best time or most progress on a very, very hard obstacle course. There's some amazing feats of athleticism in it. Although they also spend a way too long like, oh, here's the backstory of this person and why it's super harrowing for them and the pain they've gone through in their life just for them to mess up on the first obstacle. It's like, oh, okay. I'm just going to use the key because I can't be asked fighting. Siren is very good. We've had this synergy before and I don't remember what it does. Like, I don't remember if it makes the mermaid stronger or the bubble blaster stronger. And you know, Flak bullets kind of reduces the need to launch the bubbles. Because eventually they fire out. Yeah, it's neat. Also, I just realised the frog is drinking shotgun cola, which is quite funny. Season 3 is the only season the UK took part, but they have like a UK judge and everything. The second episode had a Scottish guy. And he must have been from Glasgow because he had a really thick accent. I'm surprised they understood him. That's when we get hit, we send out bees. And no, there isn't just one season on Netflix. I'm pretty sure they've got like 3. Is that the floor? That is the floor. And we're sitting on one key, which we don't need to buy any more of because we have the payday drill. So I guess I'll just buy that and call that good. And we'll use the siren on Cannonball Rogue. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen the holster. Not really doing super amazing ultra damage, is it? Oh, you know what though? The little shards of water, for some reason, are doing enough damage to kill the rockets. And I'm not sure why they are, because they do reduce damage, don't they? Unless that's the synergy kicking in. Oh wait, no, you know, I think maybe because it's water-based, it's killing them instantly. Okay, good. I haven't seen enough episodes of it yet to be like, oh yeah, I recommend this. What gun is this? Is this the Freeze, Mr. Freeze gun? No. EC-15. Have I had this before? I don't remember this. I think it might be new. Well, if I haven't seen it, it's new to me, as I am keen on saying. I don't want to know the synergy now. So anyway, this thing. Last night, I was lying in bed about to go to sleep and my phone lit up and I was like, wait, what's that? I was getting DMs from either a freelance writer or a staff writer for... I think he's freelance because they had a few other websites listed in his profile. For The Verge, and I think he mentioned that he's written for BuzzFeed and stuff like that. And he said, oh, can I talk to you about the YouTube situation? Didn't know specifically what he meant, so I said, I'm about to go to bed, so just email me. I assume this might be powerful as well, because it's got crap ammo. Just email me, and I'll get back to you in the morning if it's something I can help with. So he said okay, and I got his email this morning. And I'm not 100% clear on what he was talking about, but he was... I'm not going to go into exact detail, because... Well, it didn't say there was an NDA or anything like that, but The Verge is doing this article on, like, issuing an ultimatum to YouTube about fixing itself and using MCNs as an example. So I replied saying that basically I probably am not the person to ask because I don't agree that they should copy the MCN example, and I went into the history of mine and my basic belief that the ad revenue model is dead or dying, and they need to find other revenue sources, not just continue relying on that. And I didn't receive an answer, so I assume that'll be the end of it. But I basically just regurgitated everything I talked about the last time. Well, if it wasn't the last time we played Gungeon, it was the time before that, where I went into detail about what my plan would be to fix YouTube. People wouldn't like all the changes, but it's the only way to make it so it would not be relied on ad revenue to survive, because advertisers are arseholes who can't be trusted. And who will jump at any opportunity to try and control the situation so that they have some semblance of power. Even though they ultimately have none, because one person complains on Twitter about something and they'll pull an ad campaign. It's a show of good faith. Oh, oh, thank you, Gwansel. And yes, when he first approached me, I was like, oh, is he maybe wanting... Oh, hello. Is he wanting to, like, stand up for formerly fairly popular YouTubers who the system is just tucked away under the rug and is actively working against? But no, it wasn't about that, so... Gun is this again? Ooh. Well, it's in a black chest, so it must be good. That's about as interesting as my yesterday was. I posted a picture on Twitter today of my progress painting my clown posse. Not like the band, the insane ones, I mean the Joker crew for the Batman miniature game. I thought I had 2 left to do, I have 3 left to do. Out of the whole, well, they call them bat boxes because it's a full playable crew. So it's like, oh, here, buy this and you've got a crew that you can play big, full-on 350 rep games of the board game with. I'm not happy about using the bow, because the bow's not very good. But our weapon selection choices outside of boss weapons are kind of bad. How do magnets work anyway? Are you changing the subject? That was some expert level dodging that I did partially by accident. And that was a shadow clone, wasn't it? Clone, I mean. Bollocks, it was. Ammo box, please. The one that restores everything a little bit. That's why. Well, I guess I was going to say, why did I open that black chest when I can just spacebar it to open it for free? I guess the correct answer is, what if you find a key vendor, you've just made it harder to buy something from them, but... You know, it's just a warm-up, who cares? Ooh, okay. I also lost track of what floor we were on that last floor. Only just now realised it. More to the point, chat, how was your day? Today or yesterday? If you weren't here yesterday, you missed us finishing Obra Dinn. It's starting to go up on YouTube next week. Or it will already be up if you're listening to this on YouTube. How's the future? Is it dark and bleak and horrible? How's Kingdom Hearts 3 now that it's finally out? Ooh, synergy me, baby! Where's my... That's a payday item, isn't it? Where's my payday follower? I thought every 2 payday items gives you a little man. Or do you have to have the one that gives the follower first and then it multiplies? That's my expression. Your cream puffs came out perfect. What you do in your bedroom is none of our business, really. Oh wait, you said cream puffs. My bad. That one will slip right by the sensors. Oh, I got hit, but that was still fun. It ricocheted off the thing underground and smacked into the enemy that was up there. Sadly, while I was watching it, I got exploded, but that was still fun. I wasn't asking, I was musing. And I'm pretty sure I'm correct. And then I said that about the fourth steward as well. Did I get 2 keys here? No, I just didn't pick it up. Aha! Now I should have 2 friends. I have 3 friends. Okay, whatever. It worked. How much money we got? 15? That's not enough for anything. What do you mean, frick? Frick? Flik, please. It's the tonk! Sorry, I saw that lonk meme, and I really like it, so saying things like that is now my new favourite thing for a little while. If you haven't seen the lonk meme, find it. This fire's real slow. Who killed him there? Ooh, nearly. Thank you, little friendo. Nice, that is a powerful gun. Oh no. Look, it's safe as long as we only take a little bit. Just a little spice. As long as we only take a little bit, nothing bad can happen. And then my face looks like that room. Lonk from Pennsylvania. No, Lonk from Hyrule. We are so fast now because of the spice plus shotgun coffee plus the speed buff from not being in a room of combat. It's a little too fast. It's like having 2.0 speed in Isaac. What the? Oh, this gun has an alternative fire mode. I was like, why isn't it firing like a machine gun anymore? I don't know if this one is better or worse. It seems more powerful. He's just beating up the thing there. Well, I've got to do the boss killer. Daka 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 daka. Wait, how did I make it do that? 'Cause I can't seem to make it do it again now. It's not reloading it. Maybe pressing R with a full clip? Nope. It grew an extra gun from somewhere. Hello, golden skeleton chum. Keep on calling people chums. I haven't watched anything with Adam West in it, so I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Oh. Out of ammo. Get in the pit. Alright, fine, we'll just do it this way. Another wave? Two of my bullets got stuck on nothing there. Because the thing had long died. Oh, thank goodness, there's no way I'd be able to afford that. False alarm, everybody. There's no way I'm getting 108 shells on this floor. A Lonk room. In fact, this is your name now. You're a Lonk. We will help Lonk. What do I restore? You know, I feel like this is doing better than that other gun. Yeah. It might just be my predilection for enjoying shotguns, but it feels like this is more useful than that other gun. Oh. I needed to reload. Could be the synergy that's tipping the balance, of course. Too fast. That should extinguish you and kill you instantly. Yeah, what game are you most looking forward to seeing me play? If you had a choice between Resident Evil 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, the Civ 6 expansion, Anthem, or I don't know, let's just do those. Maybe it's when you get hit it changes form. RimWorld was not an option on the list. Dragon's Dogma Switch. It's discounted by 18. Dragon's Dogma on Switch was also not an option. Oh hey, if anyone isn't aware, Dragon's Dogma is coming out on the Switch, so Valinar has another excuse to play it through again. Needs more DACA. This bounces off walls. Actually, no, it doesn't bounce off walls. That's the flak bullet effect. Here we go, boys. Kill the cops. I mean, the villains. Which I mean to say, F the police. Not a good item, but maybe we can synergize with it, or... Guanstone is freaking out. The other item room is right down there, so we have to go to the right here. You're sitting on the fence about Anthem until you see how it is. Well, you'll be seeing that next week. The 25th, I believe, is going to be a very busy stream, because we're going to start with the Anthem VIP demo, and then we're going to start playing Resident Evil 2, and then on the Tuesday after that, Friday, is Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'll play on stream at least once, but after that once, it then might just be a thing I play in my own time. If it's like way too story cutscenes that last 10 minutes heavy, so there's basically just me watching it with you, then chances are I'll just play it myself. Because that way I don't have people shouting at me if I decide to skip the cutscenes and just play the gameplay parts. Why do they seem so tanky? Hello, Vice President. Yeah, see? My tail's got a gun. My gun's got a tail. It was very easy. That would explain it. It had nothing in it. It's got a what now? It's got a tail. Mermaid tail. Just don't tell the crew of the Old Berdine, it might end badly for them. Riddle of lead. What does this do again? Bestows unreasonable courage in the face of danger and the luck to survive it. Thanks for the very descriptive description. We can't afford either of the spice on the floor, so we'll just move on to the boss, who's the High Priest. Kill pillars. Oh, I rolled too fast. God damn it. That was the speed buffs that got me hit there. Well, at least we're ripping them apart, so might as well just focus them down now. Easy kill. And we got HP from Spice, so we can just call that our flawless for this floor. Get out of here. EZ, as I'm told they say in games that I've not heard of, like Overwatch. 45 out of 60. That's enough. That's yeah, I've got the changed gun, right? Yeah, so it is if you get hit. Can't afford either spice because I lose money when I get hit. Good, good. It's good that we don't have more spice because more spice is bad. Over what now? It's that game where they make people randomly gay. Did it change back? Yeah, okay, so that's where it is. I don't know what this gun is a reference to, in that it changes when you get shot. It's called AC-15, right? I'm presuming that's not armor class. Why am I pressing? I'm tapping the button because the other one is tap. Wow, this is like all the worst enemies, huh? Oh, of course it is. It's a run they did for Gungeons and Dragons. That was a casual D&D reference, although other games have since copied AC. Oh, didn't Dragon Age have AC? Maybe I'm thinking, no, I'm thinking of Neverwinter, and obviously it did. Hello, Artro. Ha, get tasered by that man. I forget which he is. Oh. We have so many keys, though. I'll clear a few more rooms. If we start getting hit an awful lot, I'll just go for Dragon. Or until the Siren runs out of ammo, whichever happens first. Get out of here, Swordman. I'm too fast for you. You can't catch this. The only thing you can catch is these hands. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, the real reason he wants the run to continue is just in case Spice appears, you're a goddamn coward. For being right. That's a nice scythe rifle shotgun elephant gun you've got there. The thing we'll be playing in a moment when this run ends will also have a scythe in it. A little silent guy who's silent. It's one of the Wah faces. Ain't talking Waluigi. Oh, wow. Oh, delicious, delicious spice. Give it to me. Mmm. Oh, there's an enemy there. It's the blip face! Oh, I must be getting really cursed. Blap, 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 blap. Oh. I really hate that I only ever get this gun on this floor. Blap, 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 blap. Blip gun plus frag bullets. Oh, don't do what I do. It's pretty awesome. Blap, 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 blap. So many little blips on top of big blips. Blap, 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 blap. You can't hope to stop the blip. Blap, 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 blap. I need to run where I get this gun on floor 1. Although I think the first time we got it, I got it pretty early. It's just since then we've only ever seen it in like late game shops. Blah! Like it's powerful and has good ammo. It's such a rare find. And it makes you go blah 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 blah, which is also pretty powerful. Blah. Oh, he looks so depressed from that angle if you don't fire. He looks solemn. Min Grundy. Look, he's just, oh. And then you go, blap. Oh, my dear, I see you have spice that's far too expensive. That just will not do, will it? I see you are here to try and make me get to level 10 curse. Okay, we've had our fun with Blip Gun for now. I say, knowing that I'll spam it more once I kill Dragon. Do that attack all the time, please. Look at him standing there. He's trying to taser Dragon, but you ain't tasering a dragon. What are you, nuts? No, I don't want to be on this side. I can't dodge from the right side of the screen. I have to be on the left. Otherwise it doesn't work right. Ugh. Surprised it's not doing more against Dragon, but I guess it doesn't break his damage cap. Hey, blip the things. Hello, cards for money. I think I'm going to use blip heart. Well, actually, no, I might as well fire this once and then. So I have this and this. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, it's actually quite helpful. Thank you. Although, again, this speed is making this a little delicate. That's not really doing much damage, but that's okay. He died to the blep shot, just for the record. Oh, hello there, chat. Blep. Is that a YouTube comment? I spot blep. Is that someone backseat? Blep. Is that someone leaving lots of backseating comments? Blep. Blep, 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 blep. Did a new character just get revealed for Smash? Did Gillette just do a questionable advertisement? Should have really just walked into the lava for that one. No, Blackface is gone. At least I get to finish in a nice suit. With my bag of money as well, surprisingly. I don't get Blip Gun too often. I have to enjoy it when I do. This looks like I'm going to shoot the chest, not myself, because I think the payday suits are shorter than the standard player size. It's going to miss. You're going to shoot right over your own head. And then I became a skeleton instead of the hunter. Goodbye, skeleton. See you in bullet hell. Never. Oh, that's a strange command in chat. What's the McCree command from? I don't know. That was a fun run.